Hi, what I've been noticing recently is that there are a lot of parents who are facing a lot of problems at home while being there with their children. They are trying to cope up with the situations as best as they can, but still, there are a lot of parents who keep praising their children in different ways in order to, get that shift in the behavior of their child. But still, they see themselves not being able to see it happening for them. And on the top of that, there are people who are continuously telling them that, okay, such a kind of a behavior of your child is not good. So, they're listening to all these things around. And this is what, that puts them into the spot where they feel sad and they're feeling stuck. There is no breakthrough to come out of this situation, that they're not able to realize what is that is required right now to do with the child at that point in time. So I have helped the families to overcome such issues. I have been working for last 20 years in this field and touched around 3,000 families, where I worked closely with the 2,000 parents, trying to bring shifts into their mindset and improvising their relationship with their children and a better ecosystem, of course. So, through this video, I'm gonna focus today a bit on what kind of praise is that can work for a child. In our routine, we always keep praising our children. I'm sure those who see this video, they must also be thinking, what is so new about praise? We do it all the time. Yeah? It's as simple as telling the child, oh wow, you did a great job, very good, you finished your homework. To your adolescents, you would say, that's amazing, you're learning new things, you're learning new skills, that's really wonderful. So, this is kind of a routine for each one of us, and I fully agree that we all do that naturally. But what I'm talking here today is, I'm talking about a very different kind of a praise that is targeting to a certain kind of a behavior shift, a praise initiated strategically to bring a change in a particular behavior. So this is the praise I am talking about today. So let me just build upon it a bit for you. So what I'm talking today is primarily about a 4-step strategy towards praise. Now, what you can do as a parent is, first of all, to begin with, you need to select a behavior of a child before you actually dive into praising the child. And I'm going to tell you the examples simultaneously. For example, if you have to praise a child, say for picking up the toys which were spread all over in the room, so you've selected that behavior. Now, step 2 is praise effusively. It's like all the way the toys were spread and the child has already picked up the toys. So you would go and say, oh my God, that's great. Can you see? I used the high pitch, I used excitement, I used my hands and gestures. My tonality was full of excitement. So you have to get into it. Number 3 is state the specific behavior. Because you saw the child picking up the toys and he has set it all aside in the basket, you cannot just say, oh, that's so wonderful, you are such a lovely boy. Now, what you have done here is, you've praised the child, given him some positive strokes, but you have not been specific in the behavior. Now, what I'm telling you is, to do the right way is, wow, that's great. How beautifully have you picked up all the toys which were just lying in the room, and you did exactly the way I told you to do. You are a wonderful boy. So here, you pick up the context, you praise effusively, and you state a specific behavior. And the 4th, which is the last stage of the praise, is add a gentle touch. It's like, Wow, you're such a wonderful boy. Look at the way you have set all the room, all your toys are away in the basket. You have done exactly the way I told you. How wonderful you are. Go and hug a child. Go and kiss a child. Go and pat the shoulder. Just give a gentle touch to the child. So, this is stage four. So, I'm going to just revise it for you. Number one, select the behavior you want to reinforce. You want the behavior to happen it over and over again, and that should become a child's habit that should get embedded into the child's brain. If that kind of a behavior you want, you have to select. Then praise effusively. 3, be specific. And 4, gentle touch. So these are 4 quick ways, and I can assure you, if you make this practice of yours each day and it gets natural in your parenting, I'm sure you will be on the road of, being able to shift your child's behavior whatever way you want to. So it's more like you learn first for your child to learn later.